You're watching Fugitive Red Eye, and welcome to another episode of Bootlegs. Been a fat minute since I've done one of these, hasn't it? Well, in today's episode of Bootlegs, we'll be looking at Still Standing, which is one of my all-time favorite sitcoms that has never had a home video release, and it drives me absolutely insane that it hasn't. So today the bootleg we'll be showcasing is just that. It is the complete series. As you can see, the case is very minimalistic. It does have all of the episodes listed. There's actually two of these cases. Again, the print quality on the actual case design isn't the greatest. The paper's cut kind of shorter than it should be. And the JPEG's a little bit pixelated because it's just kind of stretched out. But it is what it is. As you can see, they didn't really go for disc art, which is fine. That's not what we get these for. Disc 1 is currently in my DVD player. I will be showing the menus here in a second. But Still Standing is about a dysfunctional family, as a lot of classic sitcoms are. The parents in this show are terrible people, which is what makes it hilarious. The dad is played by Mark Addy, who would later go on to play Robert Baratheon in Game of Thrones Season 1. But it's full of a lot of irreverent humor, similar to Malcolm in the Middle. It gives off a similar vibe to Malcolm in the Middle in a lot of ways. But really, the only people that are, awful are the two parents, and that's what makes it funny. Because, again, Malcolm in the Middle, the kids are also terrible and stuff. And the kids have their moments in this show, too. But Bill and Linda, the two parents, are the main reason you watch this show. They're fucking hilarious. So before we take a look at the menus, I'm going to show you a little bit of the show itself real quick. Not too much because of copyright, but the quality on this DVD set is not the greatest. It's not as bad as I've seen it. The last time I watched this show was rewatching it on YouTube when all of the episodes were uploaded in 240p. This looks a little bit better than that.
I'm talking to you, my lovely lady.
You've been drinking?
Only if you mean drinking in your loveliness. I'd like you to say hello to a friend of mine. Wow, haven't been in this office in 20 years. How you doing, Miss Bowden? I'm gonna take a wild leap and assume it's still Miss Bowden.
Yes, it is, Mr. Miller. I'm going to take absolutely no leap and assume it's not Dr. Miller.
But yeah, as you can tell from this at the bottom, these were just taken from TV airings, which would explain the lower quality. Although they did do some higher quality TV airings in the 2010s. So, I don't know. But they haven't, reran this show in years. They haven't they haven't released it on DVD or anything, or Amazon, or anywhere. And as far as I know, it's never been on a streaming service either. So here's what the menu looks like. Again, pretty simplistic, but, it is what it is. It's a bootleg. So yeah, they also edited out all the commercial breaks, and for the pilot, they edited out the long intro, but they had the intro on the second episode, so, I don't know. Again, the intro's not a big deal. I do think it would be cool to have the choice to watch the pilot with the long intro, because it's one of the few episodes that has the full version of the intro. Because the intro is very short for most of the series, but it's fine. Anyway, like I said, one of my favorite sitcoms, very underrated. I don't think it gets enough credit. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this Bootlegs video. This has been Fugitive Red Eye. Have a good one. Toodles.